Guys, this is how Ikekweremmadu, Senator Ikekweremmadu, was judged in UK. You know, the daughter was sick and needed kidney transplants. So they went to UK for the kidney transplant. But remember, they took a boy to the UK. The boy is supposed to be the donor. But after everything, the guy ran away and reported them that these guys are trying to use his kidney. So the UK government now had to protect the guy, and what they do? They have to get Ikekweremmadu arrested alongside the wife. And this judge here has opened up to tell the whole world that even the Ikekweremmadu's wife was once sick and she needed kidney transplants too. So, and they used another person, claiming that that person is their relative. Now they still want to use this boy, also claiming that the boy is their relative. So I will allow you people to watch this video. So after watching, I'll come back and say more things.
Abina Abeta, Senator Ikekweremmadu, and Dr. Beatrice Ekweremmadu, you can remain sitting for the moment. You have each been convicted of conspiracy to commit an offence of human trafficking. You brought a young man to London to exploit him. The exploitation was the proposed donation of a kidney for reward. The reward was to be the payment of money and a chance to work in the United Kingdom. People trafficking across international borders for the harvesting of human organs is a form of slavery. It treats human beings and their body parts as commodities to be bought and sold. It is a trade that preys on poverty and misery and desperation. You each played a part in that despicable trade. You, Abina Abeta, underwent a kidney transplant at the Royal Free Hospital in London in 2021. You said that you and your donor were cousins. That was a lie. The clinicians at the Royal Free and the independent assessors at the Human Tissue Authority were taken in by your lie. You, Senator Ikekweremmadu, and you, Dr. Beatrice Ekweremmadu, have a daughter, Sonia. She is very ill. She is suffering from FSGS nephrotic syndrome. She needs a kidney transplant. Everybody has enormous sympathy for her and for the impact on each of you seeing your daughter's suffering. Sonia's uncle, Diwe Ekweremmadu, knew Abina Abeta from medical school. He got in touch. Abina Abeta offered to help find a donor. A possible donor was identified. By law, his name may not be published. I will call him C. C grew up in a village where he had no electricity or running water. He left school at the age of 15, and he went to Lagos, where he sold phone accessories from a wheelbarrow in a market. He was earning about 3,500 naira a day, the equivalent of just £7. Tests in Nigeria showed that his blood group was the same as Sonia. He agreed to come to the UK. I am sure that he did not at any point agree to donate a kidney to Sonia altruistically. There was no reason why he should do so. He was not related to your family. He did not know Sonia or any other member of your family. Nothing was put in place to secure his future healthcare needs if he donated a kidney. The wealth and power inequality and disparity between you and C could not be more marked. You, Ikekweremmadu, are a senator in Nigeria's National Assembly. You have held high political office. You had many staff, including domestic staff, maids, chefs and drivers. You own multiple properties around the globe. There is evidence of as many as 40. More than £400,000 went into your bank account over a 6-month period. By contrast, C was unable to afford a £25 fare to travel from Lagos to Abuja. You each conspired together to bring C to the UK in order to exploit him. You all knew that was unlawful. You, Ikekweremmadu, had been part of the legislature that had introduced the law that made that conduct a criminal offence in Nigeria. You, Abina Abeta, secured the visa. You did so by telling a lie that C and Sonia were cousins, the same lie that you had told in respect of you and your donor. You also secured a fabricated affidavit testifying to their relationship as cousins, just as you had done for your transplant. You asked the Ikekweremmadu family to pay C a fee of 3.5 million naira. The jury rejected your account that the fee was for his loss of earnings. You, Ikekweremmadu, were instrumental in establishing and controlling that corrupt relationship. The clinicians at the Royal Free Hospital once again believed the untruthful account that the donor and recipient were cousins. There was, however, a concern about the risk to C, given his age and his ethnicity. After the doctors interviewed him, they were concerned that he was not sufficiently mature and motivated to be an organ donor. A consultant nephrologist and another man examined C at the place where he was being kept. It is not necessary to make a finding as to the true purpose of that examination, but it is easy to understand why C believed that he was going to be taken back to Nigeria for the transplant to be conducted there. On the 3rd of May, when C was due to return to Nigeria, he ran away. He spent 2 nights sleeping rough. On the 5th of May, exactly a year ago, he attended Staines police station. There he saw Sonia Nicholas, a police inquiry officer, and Detective Constable Hannah Paisley. As a result of them carefully listening to C, it was recognised that he might be...
Now, you see the problem we have in Nigeria. Imagine, Ikekweremmadu happened to be Senate president. So, but these people, they could not make laws to build hospitals in Nigeria. You get the point? Erufai was once a governor and also FCT minister, but this man could not build hospitals. They traveled to Egypt to treat the mama after everything. Again, another man, I've forgotten that one again. The mama buy for Egypt. You know, anytime they are sick, they will travel abroad. You know, when Tinubu was coming into power, initially when he was, during the campaign, he was not feeling fine like that. Guess what happened? Immediately he became president, he traveled to France. He was traveling to France off and on. Now he is stable. He's now okay. But even at that, he cannot build hospitals in Nigeria to make sure that any other person that is sick can never travel out of Nigeria. That is the problem we have. We have leaders that does not know how to solve problem. All of them are creating problem. Tell me how you are going to, you know that you have money. That is the only reason you can travel out of this country to fix any part of your body that is having problem, to treat yourself. Then what about other poor Nigerians that cannot access those medical bills, that cannot even pay for flight? Nigerians cannot even pay for flights from maybe Anambra to Lagos. Talk more of paying from Nigeria to UK or Egypt, where you people are going to receive your treatment. Are you seeing it? But I thank God that these people were caught. They were caught, and this person, this judge, judged him just like God. When I watched it, I was like, this is how God will judge all our politicians. How this man is reading their offenses one after for them. That is how God will be. That's how God has listed all the whole thing that He's going to judge them with. Share this video. Share the video and tag your local government chairman, tag your governor, tag your president, tag your vice president. In fact, anybody you know that is inside government, let them see this video. Let them know what happened to their colleagues. Let them know what happened to their colleague, so that they will buckle up. How I wish all of them are being caught doing this type of rubbish in UK and other places. Thank you and God bless you. One love.